It doesn't sort of like tap me on the shoulder and say, oh, I've got a song for you. You've got to sit there with your divining rod, and you just got to sit and, you know, just stretch out into the ether and grab something. And once it's amazing, once you just get just the little tiny idea, tiny little thing, it snowballs. That's an amazing feeling.
I would just, you know, lock myself in my music room and just, you know, keep playing these certain patterns over and over, and you know, the guitar lines kind of wrote themselves.
I tend to be a lot more creative in the morning. I like to sort of get up and have a cup of tea and sit down with the old acoustic guitar and just start playing chords and coming up with a rough idea, and then I'll put it down. I'll record it either on a little handheld thing or a Zoom, or I might even put it straight into the computer and just sort of like listen to it for a while, and then when I think I've got the chord sequence figured out, I'll find the right speed, the right tempo, and it'll just be a metronome, or it might be a really simple, basic, you know, click, you know, bass, snare, you know, whatever it is, just so that I can figure out the speed.
Everything I wrote was around rhythm patterns and drum patterns. I have this great little Fender amp. It's called a Fender G-Deck, and it's a digital amp. And actually, my lovely girlfriend Paula got it for me for my birthday last year. It has like 100 bass and drum patterns in it, and you can go in and tweak all the patterns out with the tempos, and you can speed them up, slow them down, you can change all the keys of the stuff. So, you know, I just started messing around with like drum patterns, and that inspired me to start writing the guitar lines around that kind of stuff. And in fact, there was another song I brought in called Vine Street Shimmy, and it started off with a drum pattern, the same thing. I was messing around, and my girlfriend started shaking her ass to it, and the next thing you know, just really cool riffs started coming out. And I would always be recording everything that all the song ideas.
I listen to a song and I go, wow, I'd love to write a song like that, you know, and I just get that. I don't like learn the song per se. I just to get that feel. Maybe it's a rhythm thing, or maybe it's a chord change, or just some kind of attitude, and then I just, you know, I'll just go to one of my stock chords or something and just start off. Like there's a song I wrote on there called Eel Pie, and the basic thing is that we didn't have any songs which are called drop D tuning, where you just tune the lower string to a D, and it gives it more of a heavy kind of modern feel. And so I just did that, and that was all the incentive it took to make a riff, and then I had a song come out of it, and you know, it's all just, you just go with what you know.
And then come the words. Then that's where the real magic happens, where you can where you put the words over the chords, over the music, and that's what separates the men from the boys, I think, in writing. And the first things that you think of tend to be the best. If you dwell on something for too long, quite possibly you can analyze it too much, and you lose spontaneity. And you know, it has to mean something to you. It has to like have a bit of wit, a little bit of humor. It's got to have something that, you know, that other people can relate to. And it's great fun, and it's just amazing when it works. When you take a song from nothing, you know, from just being, you know, 4 chords over a cup of tea at breakfast, and then like a week later it sounds like a symphony. It's been recorded, it's been polished, and it's just like, wow, that is an amazing feeling.